After 3 decades of unification, the economic divide between West Germany and East Germany is still clearer than ever. In 2018, the GDP per capita of the former West German states was 42,971 euros, while that of the former East German states was 32,108 euros. This figure is even below the European Union average of 37,600 euros. When we zoom in on this West-East economic divide, the first thing we notice is geographical factors. Germany has a total coastline of 3,700 kilometers, of which approximately 1,600 kilometers lies on the North Sea and 2,100 kilometers on the Baltic Sea. When we look at the borders, we see that West Germany has a majority of the North Sea coastline and also a small portion of the Baltic Sea coastline, while East Germany has a relatively small coastline along the Baltic Sea. In 2023, Germany's 21 seaports handled 267.8 million metric tons of goods, with which Hamburg was the largest seaport, handling 99.6 million tons of goods. The port of Duisburg is the largest inland port in Germany, handling about 41.5 million metric tons of goods in 2023. Both these ports support West Germany's growth, and in fact, if we look at the 10 major ports of Germany, only one of them is in East Germany, and even that port is not one in the top 50 biggest container ports in the world. Also, with West Germany's geography, they get to have more opportunities for agriculture, industry, and tourism, thanks to the lowlands in the north, uplands in the center, and the Bavarian Alps in the south. The Rhine Valley, cutting through the western part of the country, provides fertile land for agriculture and facilitates transportation. The central uplands offer resources for industries, while the Bavarian Alps attract tourists. East Germany, on the other hand, has a largely flat landscape dominated by the North German plain. This restricts access to major trade routes and presents challenges for industrial development, limiting its ability to compete in international markets. The lack of significant geographical barriers also made East Germany more vulnerable to invasions throughout history, which may have hindered its economic development. When it comes to neighbors, West Germany is bordered by countries like Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, France, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and Austria, whereas East Germany only borders Poland and Czechia. This gives West German states an advantage with direct access to more neighboring countries and trade facilitation. In August 2024, Germany's exports were mainly from the states Baden-Württemberg, North Rhine-Westphalia, Bavaria, and Lower Saxony, while imports destinations were mainly North Rhine-Westphalia, Bavaria, Baden-Württemberg, Lower Saxony, and Hesse. This ultimately puts the West German states on track for economic growth. But it's not just their effective use of geography that has put them on top, it's also about how their economies were designed. The division of Germany into East and West was a direct consequence of the aftermath of World War II, as the Allied powers sought to rebuild a shattered Europe. Differing ideologies and geopolitical interests led to the partitioning of Germany. The Soviet Union, having suffered immense losses during the war, aimed to establish a buffer zone in Eastern Europe and exert control over East Germany. The United States, on the other hand, focused on fostering democracy and economic recovery in Western Europe, including West Germany. Their goal was to contain the spread of communism and promote stability in Western Europe. This division solidified with the establishment of the Federal Republic of Germany, which we know as West Germany, in 1949, followed by the German Democratic Republic, which we know as East Germany, in the Soviet-occupied zone. West Germany, under a capitalist model, experienced rapid economic growth, fueled by the Wirtschaftswunder, also called the economic miracle, of the 1950s and 60s. This period saw a surge in industrial production, technological innovation, and exports, propelling West Germany to become one of the world's leading economies. This growth was further bolstered by the Marshall Plan, a United States-led initiative that provided substantial financial aid of over $13 billion to Western Europe, including West Germany. Additionally, West Germany's membership in the European Economic Community provided access to a larger market and trade benefits. East Germany, under a centrally planned socialist economy, faced significant challenges. The state-controlled production, limited access to international markets, and focus on heavy industries led to inefficiencies and a lack of competitiveness. While East Germany achieved some industrial development, it lagged significantly behind West Germany in terms of GDP per capita and gross output. That is why unification played an important role in transforming East Germany's economy. They adopted the same policies that led to the Wirtschaftswunder in the 1940s, but was that enough for the East to bring its economy to the same level as the West? Unfortunately, it was not. One of the biggest reasons for this is the productivity gap between West and East Germany. East Germany's productivity levels in 2017 were just 82% of the West German average. No East German state, excluding Berlin, could match the productivity of even the least productive West German state of Saarland. The reason why there is a gap in productivity levels is because of the kind of businesses populating the job markets. East Germany's economy is dominated by small to medium-sized enterprises, while West Germany has a larger proportion of large companies. In 2016, out of the top 500 German companies listed by Die Welt newspaper, 464 were based in West Germany and only 36 in East Germany. The median wage in East Germany is 81% of the national average, reflecting lower average productivity. In comparison, the figure for West Germany is 104%. Even Schleswig-Holstein, which recorded the lowest value of all the West German federal states, was far above the East German figure. Not even in Berlin was the national average wage achieved. Today, a lot of industry-leading companies are German, and to be more specific, West German. Companies like Volkswagen, Daimler, and BMW are the leaders in automotive globally. In 2021, the automotive industry in Germany generated a revenue of 411.4 billion euros and employed over 800,000 people. Volkswagen, headquartered in Wolfsburg, Lower Saxony, was the world's second-largest automaker in 2023, with a revenue of $330 billion. West Germany is also home to BASF, the world's largest chemical company, and other major players in this sector. The chemical industry provided essential inputs for various manufacturing processes and contributed significantly to exports. BASF, headquartered in Ludwigshafen, Rhineland-Palatinate, generated a revenue of 87.3 billion euros in 2023 and employed around 111,000 people worldwide. Furthermore, the Rhine-Ruhr region in West Germany plays a crucial role in the production of steel and other industrial goods, contributing significantly to West Germany's economic output. The Rhine-Ruhr region is home to several major cities, including Cologne, Düsseldorf, Dortmund, and Essen, and has a population of over 10 million people. On the other hand, East Germany's industrial landscape is characterized by a focus on heavy industry, including motor vehicles, steel, coal, and light industries, which hinders the development of other sectors and limits East Germany's ability to adapt to changing market demands. The heavy industry sector in East Germany is often reliant on outdated technology and suffers from a lack of investment. This is another reason for the income gap between the two sides. In 2017, per capita disposable income in West Germany was approximately 14% higher than in East Germany. That same year, the average monthly gross salary for full-time employees in West Germany was 3,070 euros, compared to 2,320 euros in East Germany. This difference in income levels can be attributed to factors such as higher levels of education, skills, and experience among workers in West Germany, as well as a more developed and diversified economy. So, with such a difference, what can the educated, skilled, and experienced workers of East Germany do? The answer is clear: migrate. Despite 30 years of reunification, we still see the 45-year cracks in the system of East Germany, ones that have overshadowed its successes for so long. In recent years, they have been improving their macroeconomic indicators, but based on how quickly they're losing their youngsters to the West, they just have to take even more drastic and strict measures to grow. It makes us wonder when East Germany will gain the same level of growth as its Western brothers, and what they can do to torpedo themselves toward faster growth.